Hey there, my name is Pravus, welcome back to more Hearts of Iron 4! No step back playing as the Soviets. The Germans are on a rampage in all of Western Europe. Axis looking pretty unpleasant for me to have to deal with. And by the way, I kind of forgot that we actually do now technically have a front line that will need to be sustained against these guys. Well, ain't that fun. Alright. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and send you guys up over here. Why not? Let's just go ahead and do it. Anyway, yeah, so we are currently trying to gear ourselves up, just be nice and defensive, turtle down, get lots more military factories going, get lots of forts going, get our supply up and a-running. And we're doing kind of okay on that front for the most part, in my opinion. We are doing okay for ourselves. Lots of factories to work with. Propaganda is in full swing. The only thing I'm really not doing at this point is just trying to get a lot more research from all my subjects, which is still a thing that we can work on, but I need so much more political power. Bombers and stuff? Nah, don't think I need any more of this right now. Scout planes? No, don't think I need any of that right now. What else do we want to do? Do we want to get things like radar to go for some extra coordination for my troops? Maybe, but I think instead I'm going to go ahead and start working on that atomic research. That's certainly something you want to have ready to go when the time comes. It sucks in so many ways if the Germans get that and you don't. There's our justification for the murdering of Romania, and no one's guaranteeing them, which makes me thinketh I just go ahead and do it. So let's go fly a kite up to the highest height and say goodbye, and pray that they don't join the Axis like right now. Surprisingly struggling on a few of these fronts. Hold up, it's because they just got air superiority. We will send a bunch of planes down over here, and I mean a bunch. And we're gonna go for air superiority, close air support, strategic bombing, specifically of the logistical type, I think. And send everybody over here. Except for the naval bombers. You're dumb. I don't know why you exist. Move somewhere else. Okay, so that should get me air superiority at least, which hopefully will help. And apparently, yeah, my units are struggling a little bit. Hang on. Can you push this way, please? The answer should be yes. We have motorized and stuff for a reason, right? So, I mean, let's take advantage of that. Let's try pushing over here. There we go. Starting to push. All right, now we're starting to see some of my soft attack come into play. This is good. Let's go ahead and clear these guys out while they have no supply to work with. These guys have no supply as well. How are we doing as far as supply hubs? We just stole one. It has to convert, so it'll take a little while. But we're getting somewhere with that. These guys, honestly, are kind of sucky, and I'm wondering if I should just micromanage everything. Certainly seems that way. Feels that way. Nothing else. Let's try to take this, because I think this is another supply hub area. I don't know why we just abandoned that attack, but we did. Motorized contribute a surprising amount of breakthrough, so we are able to get through. And that'll take care of them. Boom. Let me go ahead and clear that out. Go ahead and clear these guys out. Supply-wise, not great, but okay. Can all of you please combine forces to go here and then get over to this railway? I think the answer to that will end up being yes. Yeah, look at that breakthrough from those stinking motorized. That's it. It's so much cheaper than tanks, and it gets me the breakthrough I need to actually punch through things. Dude! Motorized for the freaking win here. Let's go ahead and try to punch through this while we can. Go ahead and just attack these guys at the river. Don't let them go anywhere, please. I'm gonna use my motorized and try to move across. We should be pinning these guys down. We should have, we didn't. But now we have the river, so at least we got that going for us. Let's go ahead and try to punch across over here. Move you guys over here. Get down over here, please. We can just get some extra forces like so. I just need to encircle a few more, and here come the breakthrough. There's a rehabilitated military, all right. So we could go for the faithful servant stuff, or I can go for the reorganization, which does cause issues. Division organization, blah, blah, blah. Will be removed upon completion of the focus. So I think this is happening for 70 days, and once this is done after 70 days, this goes away. Oh, okay. Well, regardless, I think we go for it. Let's go ahead and do it while before we fight the Germans, because I can only imagine how bad that would be. Can you please go around? Can you please start going down this way? Can you guys start punching and get to Bucharest? Can you guys try to go for a little encirclement action here? Okay, now we're going fast. Stop attacking, get down here, control Bucharest. Time to start pushing these guys before they can go anywhere. Preferably take this somehow. Keep these guys encircled, at the very least, keep them away from their railroads. Okay, I'm getting cut off a little bit here and there, but that just pulled him off, so maybe we can get back up over here. And now I'm cut off because we got a little over-aggressive. Hold up. Can we send everything we got over here? I'm overdoing this, and this lack of supplies is gonna hurt. Hey, mechanized earth thing. Alright, I wanted to check that. So we'll come back to that in a second. Let's get upgrades for our mountaineers. Almost 1941. I guess that means we can go ahead and start working on some construction. I really want to get things like upgrades for my radar, but let's go for artillery upgrades. Yeah, some of my units are not doing a very good job of punching these guys down, and it bothers me a little bit. So you guys sit tight for a second. We have to punch through this. You guys stop what you're doing. Send these guys across the river. Darn it. Try to get across the river in a different direction, then. We may lose a single motorized division here in a second. We've got it. Okay, we lost that, but we at least managed to save these guys again. All right, back up, hold this. There we go. All right, so I lost a division because I got greedy. And also, apparently we don't have as much staying power as I might have expected. Hi, you've got tanks. Okay, so we got some small encirclements finishing these guys off over here. Let's train a quick motorized to make up for the one I just lost. I don't see any reason not to. Okay, so we clear this all out. So this is going to be a more unified front, finally. So these guys are split up, and they shouldn't be. I am losing out on a fair bit of power because for some reason we have borders against Hungary instead. One of these defensive armies, hi, we can get rid of this. I'm going to go ahead and place you along here. The border of Hungary, because we know we're going to need it. Alright, so they have bad supply over here, but not enough for me to do much about it. I think what we need to do is attack them here. My supply is surprisingly looking okay. King Carol abdicates. Fascists just took over. Now, see, that scares me, because all of a sudden, guess who might come back? For me, the fascists, a little early. Are the Germans on my border? Some, not a lot. What are those? Ah, he's got railway guns. Hey, we haven't been producing any of those, have we? Right, we wanted those, didn't we? Yes, we did. Let's go ahead and do that. Fighters. Now, these we need. I could upgrade them. Some extra engines definitely make them better. It does take up a lot of air experience, but I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let's start producing these instead, and let's start producing the better close air supports. And I do want to produce some railway guns, so I can make use of these. But then after that, I think I go ham on fighters. Absolute ham on them. At least I'm starting to produce more support equipment. I'm looking good logistically across the board right now. I can start upgrading more templates if I so desire. So we should be able to punch through this, right? They got some pretty solid defense, but I've got good soft attack pushing these guys back right now. How's the air superiority game? Looking good. Unsurprisingly, looking good. From a close air support thing, we are not doing a lot of damage right now. It's partly because it's... No, Germans! All right, they just joined the Axis. If the Germans call them in, I'm going to push against Berlin now. Because they're not in position. The Germans may be smart enough to be like, there's no way in heck I'm calling you in. They might. They also really might not. Pin. These guys down, please. Italy just called them in. 5-year plan disrupted. I'm fighting Italy, apparently. Germans aren't in on this. There's a German Reich. All right. Well, it just happened. It's time to push while he has no units. And this is really dangerous. But I don't think we have a choice. Stop training, please. All of you. Get up here. And go. And we need to go fast. Because if he starts redeploying his troops rapidly, we're in trouble. We're fine over here. Hungary hasn't been called in yet, though they probably will be soon. See if we can prevent this from anything. Bulgaria's been called in. They broke the pact. Alright, good. But are you guys able to move towards supply hubs? Because if we can take supply hubs, we got a better chance. Let's go to Warsaw. Let's go to Allenstein. Get up over here. Get up to Danzig if we can. Who are these guys? Alright, this army. Yep. We are going to set up over here. And we're going to try to push down this way and go. Wasn't expecting this. Really wasn't when I took on Romania. I should have known it was a possibility just by the fact that they were flipping fascist actively. But there it is. My supply is garbage in this area. Can we attack this way, please? Combine your forces here. I need to find a way to get out of this. Okay, we can't attack over here with bad supply. It's just not going to work. There goes Hungary, so now they're a thing. God, I wish I had more motorized right now. All right, the Germans are arriving in force. But we are pushing. For what it's worth, we're pushing. I've got to find an area I can break through. One. Now we have absolutely no air superiority whatsoever, which is not surprising. And we are having a heck of a time actually pushing. But not impossible. So I'm going to apply a little bit of extra pressure to some of his tanks. Get across this river. That would obviously help a lot. Looks like we are pushing his railway cars, or trains, out of the way, sorry. Got motorized over here. Let's go ahead and just start pushing along his railroads. Start cutting off his supply. God, I really, really, really wish that I had finished this military reorganization, because right now we're in a bad spot. I have like 15% less organization as I fight this. Like, this is not optimal. At all. We're going to call you to arms. And now we can push across over here toward Memel as well. I can't make any ground over here at all, apparently. Let's see. Yeah, there's too many forces over here now. But I did at least manage to get my supply in a slightly better spot. So let's let my units reorganize for a little bit. Okay. Let's see. Heroes forward. Division recovery rate. Could be nice. More metal means more weapons. Blah, blah, blah. Every factory output? Maybe. The motherland calls. Weekly manpower training time reduction. There we go. My support is garbage. Sorry, stability is garbage, but oh well. Yeah, there's nothing else really worth doing over here at the moment. Let's take this back. And you know what? Let's go ahead and call in Finland. And let's go ahead and push some of these guys out of here. I'm going to take over northern Norway. Because we can. I can get this back, and I really should. This is still good. Under the leadership of Stalin. Get that political power going back up. I so very heavily regret investing in some of this. Some of it. There's Legionary Romania. They've already been on the war, so who cares? I need this done. I'm getting no army experience while I fight all of this, too. Like, it's terrible. Can we steal anything from... I can infiltrate the Air Force. You know what I really need to do now? I mean, I wasn't expecting to have to do this, but now I'm kind of thinking that we should abandon what we were doing here with the UK and go for a collaboration government to try and make the Germans fall faster. The good news is these guys can't do an absolute ton against me. And if they'll exhaust themselves, that's kind of good. Like, this is a great counterattack opportunity. There's the reorganization done. Once this is done, we go ahead and counterattack it. Yeah, they're pushing me back over here. Experts in camouflage. No, what I need is... Great Patriotic War. That's what I need. Oh god, we're getting pushed over here in Romania now. Yeah, the infantry, defensive infantry, unsurprisingly, are not really designed for the purpose of attacking and pushing these guys back. Who would have guessed, right? We are pushing the Germans back a bit. We're losing a lot of ground over here, though. Let's go ahead and push these guys back while they have no supply. We're going to need to spread out the front lines in a few places here. Something like this. How are we doing up over here? Pretty good. You go ahead and clear this all out. You clear this all out. You guys get up over here. We'll just hold on to all this stuff for fun. You hold out where you are. Not that it really matters, it's just, it's a thing we can do. So, allies. D-Day? D-Day? Do I hear D-Day? How are we doing logistically? We're losing a lot of equipment, but we're okay. Okay, defensive infantry, stop pushing. It's just going to get you all killed. You just need to entrench. That's all you can do. So, with desperate measures, we're currently training up more armies. I think we just finished training up a whole new group. We should put these guys under a field marshal for sure. Get you guys someone with defensive power. And I'm going to set you all up along here. And as far as a field marshal, we don't really have any. Because I need to go down the positive heroism and get war heroes. Good lord. This is not looking great. Improved artillery certainly will help. Can improve artillery even more for more soft attack. Now, as far as, like, what you've got... The thing is, these guys have really, really high defensive values. That's why we're struggling here. The Germans have very high defenses. But my question is, do they have armor? Can I see that? Let's see. No armor value here. Okay. But I should have armor on some of these guys, right? So, I mean, maybe? They've got an intel advantage over me as well. Not to mention just better generals. Oh, boy. Apparently we were able to take this. Not too sure how I pulled that off, but I did. Yeah, we just need to hold our line. More than anything else, we just need to hold it. Some of these forts are no longer relevant, at least for the moment, but they might become relevant as a fallback point later, so I'm not going to get rid of that. Supply-wise, over here we're having trouble. That's because we weren't able to get to Krakow. That said, maybe we can. He doesn't have a lot of troops over here. Can we at least disrupt his railways if we make this push? And the answer might be yes. His tanks, at least, can't make a lot of progress. That's one good thing. I'm seeing him not make a lot of progress with tanks. But he is causing some issues, for sure. Non-aggression pact with Japan. Yep. Alright, now we're losing ground. Now we're losing ground. Hold your ground for now. I think all we can do is just hold ourselves in place. I don't like seeing so little defense over here. Turkey delivers more investment portfolio. I mean, yeah. Can we counterattack these guys so that they can't support as much over here? Yugoslavia joins the Allies. Okay. That doesn't do me a lot of good. We're preventing these guys from going anywhere, at least. Yugoslavia might pull some of their forces off the front line. We can definitely push these guys back while they have no supply. That's good. There's desperate measures done. Penal battalions? No. Adaptable army? Maybe. This is what I need. I need to get rid of the politicized military. Badly. I don't have any doctrines. None. But we have to get lessons of war, which means... what? Does not have national spirit desperate measures. We're going to have that for the next year, so I can't get this for a year? Are you kidding me? We're in trouble here. Let's go for entrenchment and max entrenchment. Okay, now they're starting to wander around over here. This is a problem. You are still just moving around and having fun. We've got no supply, so I mean, it's sort of a joke. We can at least try to kill off a few of these Germans if we can have them with no supply, which apparently is not enough. Even with no supply, we can't do anything because we've got no supply. Finland, I appreciate your enthusiasm, but maybe stop doing that. I mean, I know you're technically burning them down because they've got nothing, but like, come on. Here we go. Yeah, the good news is we're okay. We're holding our ground for the most part without too much issue. Even though I know that I don't have many forts and such defending. Like, we pushed the front line out a bit more than we probably should. But we're holding it. And what I gotta wait for now is literally just the Allies doing naval invasions, at which point we'll be fine. I'm gonna need more manpower pretty soon here too, for sure. Service by requirement, probably not necessary, but let's go ahead and get that extensive conscription going. And I guess I'm gonna go ahead and start getting some research speed. So we can try to get at least a few more advantages, like the improved artillery upgrade for the soft attack. Because if we can't attack him, then at least we can use soft attack to try and give him casualties. He is successfully pushing me back over here, though. No, 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 don't attack. Let him go where he wants to go. Yeah, bad supply in several spots. Let's make sure these guys are all set to... you know what? Field Marshal. There we go. Everyone, please use motorized as needed to get supplies. That'll probably use up a lot of my trucks, but this is one of the reasons we've been building a lot. I am also running through my guns very aggressively. We have more light tanks than I need. We can pull back a couple factories on those. I'm building railway guns, but they take a long time to build. I don't even think we built a single one yet. Have we? No. Fighters are doing terribly, unsurprisingly. These tactical bombers are just running out badly. Let's go ahead and group them up. What are these? These are fighters. They're outdated fighters. Yeah, we don't have any tactical bombers. We should probably go ahead and pull back on these. We have not really been building them at all. I mean, we have, but like not much. We've been building strategic bombers. Oh, excuse me. How many more fighters do we have? Not much. 52. Ouch. All right, so here's the new plan. We stop with this and go to interception. Tactical bombers, strategic bombers. Have we not been using close air support at all? I don't think we have. Well, we're going to go for some interception missions in a few places. The goal being just to try and reduce the impact of their air superiority, since I can't contest their air superiority. And I really don't even want to try, because I don't have the fighters for it. The Germans just have way too much. We need the allies. Like, I'm pleased that we're holding our ground, but that's kind of it. We're going to lose Bessarabia. So here's the new plan. I'm going to cancel all these front lines, and I mean like all of them. I need to reorganize my entire army. So you guys were fine where you are. Let's take a look at defensive divisions. These guys, I'm going to create a fallback line and entrench along the river. This is where I need them to be. Okay. You guys are going to hold this the best you know how. These guys are going to entrench along here. These guys to the north, mostly. Hold this area. You all go along here. You fall back to the river around Bessarabia. I'm going to reorganize for another push, basically. I think I do something like this with you. We possibly can make something happen against Romania and or Hungary. I need to reclaim some of my territory. Hopefully these guys will have enough space to actually entrench. We've gained a little ground in some places, but not a lot. I don't know how the heck we're going to get any forts set up, but we can try. The river needs to be a top priority. Because if they can break through there, I'll be in trouble. Okay. And then to be safe, we build a couple extra along here, where my fallback line is. So I'm going to try to hold my ground and let them exhaust themselves against me the best that I can. We've got to keep our equipment up and burn down theirs. I also really wanted to get a lot more anti-air. So we're going to go ahead and start swapping a few more in. And try to reduce their air superiority advantage at least a bit. Almost all of my armies will have anti-air on them. It's not gonna make a massive difference, but it will help a little bit. Also, if we can have enough support equipment, we can reduce how much we are costing us in terms of supply. Which will again give me a slight advantage, though we have just used up a lot of our support equipment, so let's be wary of that. Armies are reorganizing. We're gonna lose a little ground in some spots, but that was expected. Mountain infantry just got an organization boost. That's nice. We could go for an upgrade to our light tanks. I think I'd rather go ahead and get some extra upgrades to my anti-air. Something we should do, by the way, these guys need military police. Just so I will have slightly better suppression. For example, we're having serious issues now in Poland. Can't allow that. So let's try to reduce that resistance by a fair bit. Using the local police. We've maxed out our air experience. Alright, I was hoping to save this, but we can't. Let's go ahead and get Interception detection for home defense. I need this for air superiority missions or interception mission. You know what? We have to do this for now instead. We're making a lot of progress on the land doctrine. This one's cheaper. I think we're just going to go ahead and have to do it, whether I like it or not. Supply grace, not a huge deal. Deep battle, leg infantry organization, and entrenchment. Yep. The left route with deep battle should be pretty good for us. Supply consumption's not huge. Armored car organization I don't care about, but tanks gain organization, meh. Reinforcement, this is something I care about a lot. This is something I care about a lot. Basically, once you get down very far, we're going to get a lot of good bonuses. But for now, let's just go ahead and get those going. Could go for static defense, and I'm going to. Static warfare, sorry, to go for the entrenchment speed and maximum entrenchment. You guys are all supposed to pull back, so please do so. Just go ahead and retreat. Don't take too many losses. Okay, like this is an example of an area you can't lose ground, guys. You can't lose this ground here, guys. I'm a little worried all of a sudden. Starting to wonder if pulling back like that was a mistake. Might have been. I need more defense, and these guys are not offering it to me. Winter expert, I mean, I don't really care about that too much. Field marshals, yeah, let's go for a defensive guy. We can go for max entrenchment, which we will. We can go for recovery rate, which we will, because I want to get that organization up nice and high, nice and quick. We're going to move some of these guys over, because they're taking up space. Let's go ahead and make you a defensive field marshal and get the bonuses on this. You can get skirmisher, paratroopers, and camouflage expert. I mean, less close air support damage is nice, I suppose. I don't know about probing attack, but it's a thing. How about you? Guerrilla fighter, entrenchment speed? Yep. Infantry attack? Yes, you're an offensive army. That uses up a lot of my command power at the moment. Oh, right, we never set up an army for you, though. If we can hold our ground against the Germans, then maybe I should go ahead and just send these guys down to the Eastern Front. Yeah, let's try for that. I'm going to send some reinforcements since we seem to be struggling. I need to hold this river, though. For real, I need to hold the river. I have got to hold the river. We're not going to hold it. We've lost it. All right, experts in camouflage will get me a fair bit of extra max entrenchment. That's good. We're out of time, but I need to figure out what else to do here. Hang on. We're okay. It's not over, but we're not great. Oh, hello. There's more stuff over here I didn't even know about. More research slots. Well, that's fun. War economy. Yes. Get me the extra military factories, get me the war economy going. We're going to be at war for pretty much the rest of the game, probably, so let's just go ahead and do that. We're holding, it's just Romania area, but we're holding everywhere else. All right, we got to end this video here. Yeah, this is getting nuts. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If so, I would ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.